Welcome, children. Today we are going to continue chapter number 5, page number 48. 4848. This is the second video, the continuation of the first video. It is the second video. The Third Carnatic War. The Third Carnatic War started between 1756 to 1763. Okay. In this war, the English won and the French forces were defeated. Okay. And a peace treaty was signed in 1763. According to the treaty, the French were given back their territories in India, but were not allowed to politicize in India. As a result, the French influence declined and the British went on to become the masters of India. So now the British almost became the masters of India, and there was no rivalry for them to do business in India. Okay. Next, come down. The British conquest of Bengal. This is the major step which they did. Now, in the early 17th century, the English East India Company was merely a trading center. They actually requested the Mughal emperor to grant concessions and privileges, and they got it. And at this time, the Mughal Empire became weak. So, taking advantage of this, the officials of the company began to intensify their operation. So that they began to slowly conquer, and Bengal was conquered. That's the main point of it. Okay. And they got free from the custom duty. And some of the officials of the company carried out private trade using the concession which was granted to the company, and they never paid any duty, the custom duty. Okay, they earned huge profit. So this was the condition. Now here there is an extra question. Okay, in 1717, when did they get the concession? The concession was granted in 1717 to the British company, that is the East India Company. It is the extra question. So now the income became very less to the Bengal government. So the tension between the company and the Bengal rulers arose. So who were the Bengal rulers at that time? Bengal at this time was ruled by, underline point number 1, Murshid Kuili Khan, and second fellow Suja Uddin, and third leader Ali Vardi Khan. These were the three rulers who ruled Bengal at that time. So you must note down, this is an extra question. Then we have an answer in this. What did Ali Vardi Khan put the condition to the British Company? It is the answer of D ka 2A. D 2A. This is page number 48, right side in the 6th line. Ali Vardi Khan listed two conditions which the company had to obey or lose its right to trade in Bengal. What are the two conditions? They are coming point wise in your book. Point number 1. The officials of the company engaged in private trade would have to pay custom duty, or else the privileges granted to the company would be withdrawn altogether. This is point number 1. Point number 2. The company would not extend its fortifications. These are the 2 points. This is the answer of D2A. D ka 2A. But the officials of the company engaged in private trade did not agree. They went on doing business. They did not accept. Thus the tension arose. Okay. Now the company decided to attack Bengal. Now the matters came to boil in 1756 when Siraj ud Dawla became the Nawab of Bengal. Nawab means the Raja. Okay. So what was the tension? How did it went on? We have the next question. D ka 2B. D 2B. Okay. Come. Mark point wise. Point number 1. He asked the company to remove all its fortifications in Kolkata, that is Calcutta. Point number 2. The company refused to comply. Comply means to accept. Point number 3. So, the Nawab sent his troops and occupied the company's factories in Kolkata. That's Calcutta, the old name. Point number 4. The British officials were alarmed at this development. Point number 5. The British soon got reinforcements and recaptured their factories. This is the answer. Point number 5 points. Answer of D 2 ka B. Okay. D 2B. Come down. In the next paragraph. Battle of Plassey. Battle of Plassey, my dear, it is a very, very vital battle. This decided almost the fate of India. Okay. So now what is that Battle of Plassey? So we have here B ka 3. B3 answer. Okay. Who were the allies? Come. When did the Battle of Plassey took place? On 23rd June 1757, the armies of Siraj ud Dawla and the English East India Company met the place called Plassey or Plassey. So now our question is, who were the two allies of the Battle of Plassey? The two allies of the Battle of Plassey were Siraj ud Dawla and East India Company. When did this battle take place? Extra question. This battle took place on 23rd June 1757. Name of the place? Palasi. Okay, move on to the next page. Now, at this time, the British Company, that's the East India Company, was controlled by Robert Clive in India. Robert Clive decided to, remove, as it was that in the Battle of Plassey, he was defeated. That is, Siraj ud Dawla was defeated. Now, how he could defeat? You try to understand. I'll explain. The army commander was Mir Zafar. Kindly underline. The army commander of Siraj ud Dawla did not fight in the battle. He supported the Britishers indirectly, and he did not give the command to the soldiers to attack the Britishers. This is one. And second, next, Jagat Seth. He was known as the famous person, that is the richest banker at that time in Bengal. He also did not support Siraj ud Dawla. Thus, it was easy for the Britishers to defeat Siraj ud Dawla, and later on he was killed. And the Britishers now, made Mir Zafar the Nawab of Bengal. He was defeated and Mir Zafar was made as the Nawab, means the Raja of Bengal. Okay? Excuse me. Now, the next point, the next paragraph, the Battle of Plassey, D2 ka C, page number 49, left side, second paragraph, mark. We have D2C, the answer. The Battle of Plassey, point number 1, the Battle of Plassey is an important landmark in the history of India. Point number 2, it marked the first step in the transformation of small trading company into the supreme political power. Point number 2. Point number 3. The British got a foothold from where they were to eventually conquer the whole of India. This is the answer of D2 ka C. Now, let's move on. Bengal after Plassey. Mir Zafar was the puppet. He was made as the Raja, but he was the puppet. Just a minute. He was the puppet. Okay, children. Thank you so much.